The TRAC OFF light is an indicator light that can appear on the dashboard of some vehicles. It typically means that the traction control system, which is responsible for helping to prevent wheel slip and loss of traction while driving, has been turned off. Some vehicles have a button or switch that allows the driver to manually turn off the traction control system, which can be useful in certain driving conditions such as deep snow or mud. When the driver turns off the traction control system, the TRAC OFF light will appear on the dashboard to let them know that the system is no longer active. If the TRAC OFF light comes on unexpectedly while driving, it may indicate a problem with the vehicle's traction control system. In this video, we will explain what causes the TRAC OFF and how to fix the issue. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. You turned it off. You accidentally turning the system off is the main cause of the TRAC OFF light turning on. The traction system can be activated or deactivated by pressing a button. The dashboard will let you know when it's off, letting you know that it needs to be reactivated. Simply pressing the switch will turn it back on. The vehicle stability control frequently deactivates when the traction control system is physically turned off. The VSC light might also be displayed on the dashboard, along with a picture of a car sliding on the pavement and the words "off." Typically, the TRAC OFF light has only one purpose, as mentioned above. A problem with your traction control or engine control system may be present if your dashboard displays both the TRAC OFF and check engine lights. The following problems may be the root of this. Poor road traction. If your car's traction control light is blinking on the dashboard, you may be driving on a slick surface and the vehicle may be skidding. If this is the case, the light won't turn on permanently until the situation on the road improves. Snow or ice is the most frequent cause of this condition. However, even a moderate amount of precipitation can result in decreased traction, which causes a brief malfunction. Defective wheel sensor. Wheel speed sensors in your car provide information to the traction control system and engine control unit. These sensors are in charge of determining the rotational speed of each wheel. The system will receive data that appears to be inaccurate if the sensor fails. The traction control system will turn off for safety reasons in order to prevent malfunction. Failed steering rack system. Pumping hydraulic fluid into the steering rack allows you to easily turn the wheels while driving. Controlled steering is crucial to keep traction. In order for modern steering systems to work properly, a variety of sensors are used. You might lose traction control capabilities if the steering rack or any of the sensors, like the steering angle sensor, malfunction. To maintain safety, the traction control system won't turn on until the issue is fixed. ABS malfunction. Your on-road handling is also greatly influenced by your anti-lock brake system. The traction system may also be turned off if the ABS isn't working properly. The ABS controller may be involved in the issue. However, the wheel speed sensors are also a component of the earlier discussed ABS system. Computer malfunction. Modern vehicles are equipped with a wide variety of computers, each of which performs a unique set of tasks. The traction control system may act up and turn off automatically when a computer malfunction takes place. Typically, a computer error doesn't just impact one system. This makes it one of the least likely possibilities on the list, but it's also the most obvious because several other symptoms ought to be present at the same time. How to fix the TRAC OFF light. Most of the time, simply pressing the TRAC OFF button once more is sufficient to turn off the TRAC OFF light. Restarting the car by turning the ignition on and off might also be beneficial. You will need to use a scanner to read the trouble codes if the above steps don't solve the problem. When should TRAC be turned off? Turning off the traction control system may be a good idea if you are driving off-road or on a road that is extremely muddy or covered in snow. The system increases the issue because it reduces the amount of power going from the engine to the wheels. You can shake the car, truck, or SUV free from its seat by disabling the TRAC system. Look for the sign on the dashboard after depressing the button. You can press the button once more to re-enable it after getting out of this predicament. The TRAC system has a button to turn it off because there are situations where doing so is necessary. It is best to leave the system on while driving normally.